My name is Mary Kate Clater, and I work at the Frontier Culture Museum in Staunton, Virginia. And we're here today at the Montpelier Fiber Festival doing a couple different things, but mostly spinning on two very different wheels. The spinning wheel that Karen is working with over there is more typical of what you would see more so in maybe 17th and 18th century. My wheel that I'm working on is much more modern, but the fiber that I'm spinning is actually from some of the sheep that we have at the museum. So we have a couple different heritage breed sheep there. They're Tunis and Cotswold. There's two little skeins, sample skeins of fiber from those sheep on the table. And we're an outdoor living history museum, and we focus on a fairly broad range of time periods, so 17th through the 19th century, and we focus on kind of traditional skills. And one of the events that we have coming up for next year is our Fiber Festival. So that'll be on April 4th, and that's our fourth one that we have done so far, and it's growing gradually. So if that's something that people would be interested in that area, please by all means come and say hi to us. And yeah, like as far as wool is concerned, like I said, all that fiber comes from our sheep that we have at the museum. But we also grow flax. We've experimented a little bit with hemp in the past, but are still kind of working out all the kind of the kinks in that, making sure that it's growing as tall as we need it to have long enough fibers. But our goal there oftentimes is to process those fibers and do it in such a way how people in the past would have done it as well.
What would people have used the fibers for?
Variety of different things. So it depends on what you're using and how it's being processed. So at the museum, we have like a loom at our Irish farm that oftentimes you're using that for weaving linen thread, so processing flax to produce that, or sometimes maybe a blend of different fibers like linen or wool. It could be knitted, it could be used for making different textiles. Just sort of depends on the time period.
So people would wear it and sleep on it and dry themselves off of it.
Yep, exactly.
So no going to Target?
No going to Target, no. Now, granted, like, for the time periods that we talk about there, depending on where you would be located, you could still purchase a lot of those things in stores, but to a certain extent you would have some of those things being made at home. A lot of it just kind of varies, but for the 18th century, for the cultures that we talk about, a lot of those things could be probably purchased, and then like clothing and things like that, maybe made like by a tailor, so that you're not necessarily having to make everything yourself.
Excuse me. Do you make anything for your own wardrobe or linen closet?
I don't necessarily, not so much historical stuff. I know that you probably have, Karen.
Sewing?
Well, as far as like weaving or sewing, things that you have
The
woven.
time I made those linen neckerchiefs, I didn't get to keep one. They were for the museum I worked for, which was sad. I have had somebody knit a pair of stockings for me with my hand spun, and a pair of mittens from my hand spun. Back then I wasn't knitting those things, so I still have them.
Are they like specimens, or do you actually wear them?
I have worn the stockings, but I don't wear them now, and it's not the fault of the socks. It's because I have to have toe separators.
Okay.
So they don't fit anymore, but they are quite lovely. I did wear the gloves, or the mittens, and I wore holes in them, and then I darned them.
Ah, that's the best.
Yeah.
And this fiber that I'm spinning right now, I'm not quite sure what it's going to be, but I will probably, if I don't ply it, I'll probably end up weaving with it. But if I ply it, I might knit something with it. So I've got a lot of fiber from our sheep at the museum, so I'm trying to get through as much of it as I can.
Nice.
I have a lot of fun.
And make use of it. Yes.
Great, well thank you. What is the website for the museum?
It should just be frontiermuseum.org. And there's a calendar on there, and should be listing like all of our events that we have coming up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.